Let's talk about where we're at with AI, and I want to simplify this one for you real estate agents. I want to go over what I would consider the 6 main AI channels you should be using. I'm not talking about those software companies that are AI driven, like Real Estate Content AI or anything like that you use, right? I'm talking about the main ones that I think you should be using that are changing the way that we work with AI. All right. Welcome, my real estate friends. This is Tristan. This is your daily real estate, where I touch on different real estate topics so that you can stay up to date. You know what you're doing, you stay ahead, and more importantly, I'm checking in on your mindset, making sure that your attitude, your energy is right on. These are 5 to 10 minutes long, and please do me a favor. If you think anyone can get anything out of these, share them. They're on YouTube, and obviously we're on a podcast. I usually hand out something with all of these. So if you need the document that I'm either reading off of right now, which I'm going to be, or the document that breaks down anything, just let me know. I usually send them over on Instagram and on YouTube. With that, let's get started. Number one, there are 6 that we're going to go over. Number one that I'm reading off of right now, this document, I'm calling this beginner AI toolkit for real estate agents. So if you're advanced, this is a refresher. If you're in the middle, this is still a refresher. If you're at the beginning, this is going to be good for you. ChatGPT, created by OpenAI. This is the Swiss Army knife, Swiss Army pen, Swiss Army something to everything that we can do. I keep on mentioning it to you. Just get the $20 version. Don't go for the free version. And when you're using it, make sure you're using O3. Obviously, in the next few weeks, we're going to see an upgrade. So for now, O3 is the best one that you can use. I would say what it's good for. All right, what it's good for is drafting listing descriptions, social media captions, drip emails that you want to create that sound authentic, brainstorming marketing ideas or open house themes or anything along the brainstorming idea that you can use as a second brain to discuss things with, and quick spreadsheet formulas. We use some of these, net sheet math or contract clauses, rewriting or helping you see just what's out there. One of the companies that is using this and a little bit of Claude that we're working with is BrokerBot, where it's kind of like your broker in a pocket, or AI broker. So we upload everything from the state and then it outlines everything and you can ask it any questions. It's amazing. All right. So yeah, I would say that's what it's really good for. And a lot of my videos are based off of that. Number 2, which you hear me talk about often as well, is Claude. And this is created by Anthropic. So if you hear of Anthropic, it's Claude. Claude, typically, I would say, here's what it's good for. And if you need this, just let me know. I'll send it over to you. I have a summary. It's good at reading and summarizing long PDFs. So anytime I get something super long before I start reading it, I upload it on there and then it gives me a summary. And then I know, okay, got it. I know what I'm reading. I know what I'm looking for. Let's read this, right? And sometimes if it's really long, this helps me out a lot. So think of HOA docs, think of inspection reports. And this is really, really good because this is what I go to and use it, and I've compared it at crafting empathetic letters. Anything that requires a more human touch, man, this is really good. In fact, I would probably say once you've refined the smart plans, I would use Claude for them, both for email drips or texting drips. This is really, really good, especially once you've refined it a lot. And then it's also really good at answering legal tone type questions. I would say it's probably top notch. And they keep on updating it. So Claude, right up there for me with ChatGPT O3. Number 3, one of my first favorites. Like after ChatGPT, I think this one became my favorite only because of the way it started itemizing things and I could save it into folders. That's Perplexity. Perplexity, Perplexity, Perplexity. And this is like your instant research assistant. Anytime I'm looking for anything fast, it's like, hey, break this down for me and give me where you got this information from. It does a better job, I think, than ChatGPT. In fact, I think ChatGPT copied it initially. Here's what it's good for: rapid citation-backed answers to local market stats or zoning questions, or anything real estate related about research, where this came from, where that came from, where can I find this? Compiling neighborhood amenities for relocation clients. This one's really good for that. We built out a quick PDF for a client that was relocating into Los Angeles, and we started with this, and then obviously we added more to it. This is really good for that. And then finding sources you can click on, because ChatGPT doesn't always give you all of the little sources. This does. This breaks it down and says, this is where we got it, this is what it looks like, and then you can go on another rabbit hole inside of that, and then you can save them. So for me, I still love Perplexity. I think I have Perplexity saved at the bottom of my screen on my phone. Oh no, I switched it, but it's still on my main screen at least. I have ChatGPT and I have Claude next to my texting and my Trello app at the bottom. All right, number 4. I use this one a lot. I don't know why I don't have it saved at the bottom. Maybe because it's built into my tabs for my computer. I feel like I use it more on desktop. It's Gemini, which is Google. Gemini is Gemini. I should have spelled Claude for you. It's Claude. But this is, I love Google's Gemini because now I'm seeing it built into everything. In fact, one of the videos that I showcased here last week, because I try to touch on AI once a week, I showed how YouTube is now using Gemini to brainstorm with you on YouTube trends based on how you are running your YouTube channel. That was amazing. For me, here's what it's good for. So for me, what it's good for: YouTube videos, break them down, summarize them, give me brainstorming ideas for YouTube. Number 2, pulling fresh Google data for price trends, mortgage rates changes, school scores, going a little further into what's actually trending on Google. Amazing for this. Drafting ad copy that nudges into Google ads or YouTube scripts. That is by far the most amazing piece to this. Translating or creating content in multiple language for global buyers. I mean, you could do this with almost all the channels. I would say AI channels. This is probably the one I've seen does the best job, but it does a very good job. So I would say social media, specifically YouTube and Google Trends, this is a beautiful thing for it. I would primarily go to this place for marketing and ad creation. Number 5, which I use, but not as often, but I do use it, and I pay for this one. It's Grok, and that's XAI. This is Elon's thing, right? What it's good at: suggesting Twitter X thread ideas on market news. In fact, I wish that Llama, which is Facebook's, and we won't be talking about it here, but I wish that Facebook's Meta AI would do this, because what X does really well is, for Grok, right, is it matches both the social media outlet X and then Grok, and then it allows you to verify the post with Grok, the AI. Or it says, hey, give me some ideas based off of this post, right? That, I think, is something that we're going to see Meta do in the future. But right now, X has got the edge on this because I love this idea. You could go to one viral post on X and say, give me more ideas on this, or whatever you want to do. Really, really good. Drafting short, witty posts for listings or open houses. Grok is super witty. It's super great. Give it a shot. Next is monitoring trending real estate hashtags and giving summary angles. I would add to that you could also ask it to give you the most trending real estate posts on X, and it's going to outline them and also give you ideas. So I love this one for that reason alone. DeepSeek, which is probably the one I use the least. All right. DeepSeek is code and data friendly, I would say. What it's good at, or how I would use it or how I use it. Generating simple data visualization code, so Python, JavaScript, or market reports. I usually take those and I put them into a newsletter and make it look really nice. Cleaning CSV files or a database that you're going to export. I would definitely grab that data and put it somewhere else, cleaning it up. It does a really good job with data. And then presenting the data with charts. So for example, if you've got some data from Realtor.com or Zillow, because they give you all that data for free, DeepSeek does a really good job organizing all of that data that you pull from those Excel sheets. I would give that a shot if I were you. That's how I built some of these data platforms that I use for giving you data. If you're following me, you see me post data stuff all day long. I love it for this. And then automating repetitive spreadsheet tasks. I don't do this, but I know a team member on our team does this. That's why I know. So those are the 6 things that I think you should be watching out for and how to use them or what they're good for. Here's where you start. I have 3 simple steps for you. If you were like, well, Tristan, this is a lot. What do I do? Right? Pick the primary tool that you feel most comfortable with. And most of you feel like ChatGPT is probably the most comfortable one. I want you to use it daily in the things that you are, thank you, Alexa. The things that you're using it, the things that you're doing daily, see how it can fit into what you're doing. So for instance, emails, marketing for your listings, social media ideas, or quick explanations for things that you may not understand, or have it summarize certain things that you're reading and you're like, can I get a summary of this in 6th grade language just to make sure I actually understand it, right? And then it gives you better clarity on it. Layer research model. Number 2, when you need fresh stats or citation, jump there, the AI platform that you're going to use. Jump there instead of Googling it manually. Say, hey, I need some data from this. Where can I get some resources that can give me more information on this? Right, that. And then number 3, add a niche helper. So you need social media ideas, go to Grok based on what's trending, or Google, right? Or you need some data charts, go to DeepSeek. The idea is just to get started somewhere. All right. Use it daily. Have an awesome day. And do me a favor. In the description of this YouTube video or this podcast, you're going to find a link to my new podcast newsletter. It's called Real Estate Prospecting. Please do me a favor, subscribe to that. We're brand new. We're about a week and a half old, and I'm providing real estate prospecting ideas based on things that I'm actually doing on a daily, weekly basis for the team, for the brokerage, and for the coaching clients. With that, have an awesome day.